Hello, hello, hello. It is IPO, Isaac Oakmont, back again with some more arena-powered cube, since that is the best way to consume Magic, in my humble opinion. Um, but hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Friday, April 3rd. We are less than a week away from the release of Pokemon Champions, which I expect to be a hugely popular streaming game. Although I haven't really seen as many people talking about it as I expected, but maybe it's because I'm not as in tune with the Pokemon social media verse, the Pokemon Twitterverse. But hope you're having a good one going into the weekend. I'm excited to get some games in. I just started some new projects with work, but it's going smoothly so far. And I might actually have a little more time than I anticipated going into April. So hopefully, between the rest of this cube season plus Pokemon coming up, I'll actually have some time to enjoy it and share it with you. So hopefully that holds true. We'll see. We're gonna hop into a draft here in a second, but I did get my rewards for top 1000. Unfortunately not top 250, so we don't automatically get into the arena qualifier, but we do get enough play points where I can get a free entry into one, and the entries are not cheap. I think if we look at the gem prices again. How you doing, River? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome, good to see you. It's like 4,000 gems for an entry. Yes, it's about $25. So we got basically won $25 by making top 1,000 plus the, if we do well. And I think the first play-in is tomorrow, actually, which I wouldn't stream since I would be taking that like super serial. But if we do well in that, I think we need to get at least 6 wins. Then we can qualify for the actual Arena Championship qualifier, which feeds into the Arena Championship, which is sort of like the Pro Tour equivalent, digital equivalent. Yeah, I've been enjoying Cube. Even though I hate the Ninja Turtle stuff, I was not a big Ninja Turtles person growing up. I am unfortunately old enough to have remembered when I was a kid there being at least I don't know if it was new when I was a kid, but at least reruns of Ninja Turtles were on, or later seasons. And some of my friends were into it. I remember people on my street back when kids actually went down and played at each other's houses, or you go knock on your neighbor's door and say hey, can you come out and play today? They all had the Ninja Turtle toys, the Shredder, Michael, Leonardo, all the vehicles and stuff. And so I did get to kind of secondhand experience a little bit of it. But as far as Ninja Turtles and Magic, not my thing so much. But I did go ahead and buy the Battle Pass, just because I had basically already completed it for the most part, and we got a bunch of free stuff. One of the things we got is a draft entry too. I'm gonna be spending money on Cube anyway. Although our last one, the one that we did 2 days ago, thankfully, on April Fools, we drafted kind of a goofy, basically 5-color psychic frog combo deck with a bunch of draw 7s. I really didn't think we were gonna do that well, but actually went 5 wins. So we got our entry fee back plus some packs. So hopefully we do well again. We're gonna hop into the Powered Cube draft today. So I'm gonna use my free, get my head out of the way so you can see. I do have the free draft token that I got for purchasing the Battle Pass. So this one is on the house, and we got enough currency where I could do 2 more drafts while the cube is still up without having to pay money, which is nice. From what I've seen other people streaming this or recording content, despite red-white still being a very strong deck, and you've seen in the last draft that I streamed, we passed a lot of really good red-white cards. We could have easily been in a really strong Boros deck. People just don't seem to be taking them that much. I guess because it's boring. It's the boring deck or whatever, but the cards are really strong. Here, pack 1, pick 1. No power, unfortunately. Haven't opened power in this current version of the cube yet. Hopefully that changes today. Best card is probably Demonic Tutor. Bloodstain Mire, Black-Red Fetch is good. Red and blue typically being considered the strongest colors in cube, so red fetch is a good place to start. Keeps us pretty open too. Demonic Tutor puts us in more of probably a combo deck, Reanimator, Storm, something of that nature. Although, I mean, searching any card You can play this on anything that plays black. I was also Staff of the Storyteller is pretty good, but I wouldn't take it above those other two cards. I think we're just going to take the safe pick that and also gives us the most options with the Bloodstained Mire, where, you know, this kind of commits us to black at least as a splash, whereas this, we could end up back, we could end up red, could end up something else, so. Pack 2, there is a Thundering Falls, fetchable off of the Bloodstained Mire. Nice to have a Surveil land, at least one. I don't know if we want to take it this early, though. There's also Untapped Black-White, the Godless Shrine. There's a Miskelk, Containment Priest, Lutree's good, Hallowed Fountain's good. Yeah, some good lands in this pack. If we had taken Demonic Tutor, I might actually take, like, Persist and try to go into, like, Reanimator. I might take the blue-red fetch, although taking a untapped duel just seems better. Maybe I'm supposed to take Godless Shrine. Or I could take Lutree. Let's take the fetchable blue land, just because I think that's going to be at more of a premium than white-black. We don't know that we're in blue yet, but we might play this even if we're just any type of red. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's either that or just Hallowed Fountain, hope we get blue cards, but I think this is safer. There's Gristlebrand for the aforementioned Reanimator deck. For us, there is... Elspeth's a good card, not in our colors that we have so far, but it is very strong individual win condition. Multiversal Passage comes into play as any basic land type. This is definitely the safe pick. The rest of the cards are not as exciting. Legend of Karuk is like an okay blue card. It's honestly probably either like Elspeth or Multiversal Passage, and no signs yet that we're supposed to be white, so I'm going to take this. Keeping our options open. Now there's a Trop, blue-green, actual dual land. There's a Pyrite Spellbomb, a Flame Slash. Leovold is okay, but not something I'd want to take here. It's I am not like a real Final Fantasy fan, so I don't know if this is Yuffie. I assume it's Yuffie or Yuffie. I don't know how you pronounce that for sure, but they are from the Final Fantasy sets. I think it's either Flame Slash or Trop. Maybe let's just take Flame Slash. They got a red fetch, a red duel. Probably going to end up red of some sort. Now there's a Carnage Interpreter, a Dark Confidant. Take a black card. This pack's not super great. Yeah, I'll probably just take Dark Confidant. Maybe end up like Grixis low drops or something. This is Galvanic Discharge. Treasure Cruise. Although flipping this off of Bob is very awkward. Take 8. So you take damage equal to the mana cost of the card that you reveal. So you want to, with this, if you want to play it, you want to keep a low curve if possible. The white cards are just okay. The blue cards are just okay. Yeah, I might take the Discharge actually. 2 nice red removal spells, cheap removal. It's good. Then we can take a cut down. We could end up like red black with like just like red black aggro or something. The green cards, best one's probably Ignoble Hierarch, but we're kind of like 2, maybe 3 colors not green. So yeah, I'll take cut down. It's fine. There's a Moon Shadow. This is actually nice if we end up with a bunch of fetch lands. Gets bigger every time one of your permanents leaves the battlefield, all the way up till 7/7. There is a Fiery Confluence. Oh, that's probably what we're taking. That's just a really strong card. Fallen Shinobi's okay too, but I haven't seen a lot of blue. Yeah, I think we'll take Fiery Confluence. Do want to get some creatures though. Here there is Lightsail Carcinist. No, Kitesail Larcenist. Flying Ward. When it enters, for each player up to 1 target artifact. Choose. They become treasures. Interesting. Okay. None of these cards are like super good. Seer Slicer Goblin's like an okay guy, I guess. It's either that or like Mind Twist, but I don't have any mana acceleration. Maybe we're just Rakdos aggro. Oh, the Godless Shrine came back around. Interesting. There's a Bitter Triumph. This is nice because it kills Planeswalkers, but I do have a few pieces of removal already. I think I want to take like Lutri or Chandra. I mean, Lutri's just a card that's essentially always in our hand, so that might be the pick here. Yeah, I think so. The Gristlebrand came back around too, so nobody wants to play Reanimator. I'll take it just in case, I guess. Or I could take Vindicate just in case. We do have the Multiversal Passage. We passed the Godless Shrine though. Yeah, I'll just... And there's Leovold. Midnight Reaper's okay. As far as like dorky black creatures go, this one's actually not bad. Whenever one of our non-token creatures dies, we draw a card and lose a life. There's also Pyrite Spellbomb is the other option. I'm gonna try this. We have, I guess it's non-tokens is the only thing. So we do have a token generator, but... And here, take the Fanatic, but I'm probably not gonna play any of these. Then there's Hellrider versus Thieving Skydiver. We're looking... We're not looking blue so much. I think this Lutri might just end up being like a... Which is okay. Pack 2. We did open a piece of power, open Soul Ring. Okay, not bad. This is... I have a feeling, you know, if we're going to be like a low curve deck, it might not be the best Soul Ring deck, but it's still a great card to have. Unfortunate that there's a Fable here, because I would love to take that. Very strong red card, especially for the type of deck that we're drafting. But I'm not going to pass the Soul Ring. And here is Kolagon's Command. There's a Mishra's Bauble. There's a Dark Ritual. Some of the weird black creatures that they put in the cube, which are like kind of sus, I'll be honest. Harvester is okay. I feel like I have with all these removal spells that I have, I don't want to take Kolagon's Command here. I might just take Bauble. Yeah. It's worth noting LED if we wanted to like backdoor into some kind of combo, but I don't think that's where we're at. Yeah, I'll just take the Bauble. Super safe. There's an Ocelot Pride, white card, but very strong. There's a... Oh, we're just taking Bowmasters. This card's insane. Fantastic black card. Definitely the kind of deck... Well, we don't have like a lot of like... We don't have like draw 7 combos with it, but it's still going to be really strong. Just like in an aggro deck. Mana Drain is in the pack also. The blue person that we're passing to probably will be very happy, so... And a Memory Lapse. Yeah, some good blue cards here, but... And there's a Grief. Overlord, that's not that good. Showdown's pretty good, but we'd have to like splash white. Xander's Lounge. This is fetchable off a Mire. It's a tapped red-black land. I guess if I don't play the fire, I could cut the Thundering Falls if we don't end up with any blue. Or just have 2 tap lands, but this seems good for where we're at. This makes our blue splash pretty good too. If we see like if we open like pack 3, open like a Time Walk or an Ancestral, then we can easily just kind of slot that in without having to draft a bunch more blue. Speaking of blue splash, there's a Dak. Dak is probably the best card here. I mean, Felio is probably the best card, but I don't think we're going to take that. So it's either Dak or Goldspan. I'm actually going to take the Dak. Since I just took that Xander's Lounge, we already have the Thundering Falls and the Multiversal Passage. Yeah, this fetches blue also. So we kind of have like 4 islands for free already, so... There's Brazenbauer, another pretty good blue card. Ooh, Luris. I would have to cut... I mean, we already have Lutri Companion, and then I would have to cut like a bunch of these cards. It's unfortunate because it's very strong, but I don't think we're supposed to take it here. Could take Chromatic Star, or I could take Brazenbauer. This... Borrower's probably the card I want to take the most, but it does mean that we're probably going to have to pick up some more fixing. I want to be on the lookout for some more blue dual lands now, I think. There's a Nethergorth. Concealing Curtains is okay. Ketria Triumph is another tap land, but it does fix blue and red. There's a Daze. I'm not going to have enough islands for that. Ooh, Snuff Out. Yeah, I'll take Snuff Out. 0 mana, destroy target creature. Then there is Temple Garden. Not the duel that we wanted to see. Collective Brutality. We already have so much removal, though. Naya, Mana Tithe. Evolved Sleeper. Oh, this is sort of like a Figure of Destiny type card. You can like keep putting mana into it to grow it. There's actual Figure of Destiny, speak of the devil. And Detective's Phoenix might be the pick. Yeah. There's Echo of Aeons. Ooh, this is interesting with the Bowmasters. We need a way to get it in the graveyard, though. But that, you know, deal 7, draw 7 seems pretty strong. There's also a Preacher, just like a fine black card. I'm gonna take, I probably should take Preacher, but I'm gonna take the Echo just in case, because we have this Bowmasters. And then there's Harvester, Trespasser, Jadir, Dark Ritual. We just take, it's crazy to take Dark Ritual. Maybe just take Dark Ritual. It's a strong card. Ooh, blue black land. Okay. Probably take that. Showdown, some white cards. Yeah, I'm probably the most likely to splash either Terra Sunder or Showdown. Terra Sunder is more of like a best of 3 type card. So you sided in against like artifacts or whatever. There's a white-black land. Oh, Goldspan came back. Almost took that earlier. Magmatic Hellkite. Destroys a land. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play that, but I'm not going to play the other thing. And there's a red-blue land, sure. That might not make it either. I don't want too many tap lands. Pack 3, wow, double. It's going to be a double power draft with maybe not the strongest deck, but we did open Soul Ring, Mox Pearl. I'm going to take the Pearl here. What are we passing that I would have liked to have taken? Some more blue cards. There's Entomb. I haven't seen any reanimates, though. Inti is strong. Some white fixing. Yeah, I mean, we'll just take the Pearl. That's perfectly fine. There's a Fabled Passage for more fixing. There's Urza's Saga. What does that get us? That gets a Soul Ring, Mishra's Bauble, Pearl. That's not bad. There's also Gut. Gut would be very strong in this deck, I feel. There's also Dismember. A few cards I want here. I think I'm going to take Guts. I think Dismember is a better card, but we already have a lot of removal. And the Urza Saga is probably just going to get Soul Ring most of the time, which is fine, but just gonna want some more creatures, like good creatures, and that is a good creature. And here there's Starting Town. Force of Will is the best card, but we're not going to have enough blue cards for that. Starting Town or Fire Covenant? Fire Covenant's a really strong card, and there are 2 primary colors. Also, if we find Screaming Nemesis in the last pack, this is kind of like can be like a 1-turn kill combo, so yeah, I'll take that. And then there's Robber, green black land. Raphael the Night Watcher. Attacking creatures you control double strike. I mean, that does a lot of damage, but Troxa here, but we're not in the Reanimator deck. Let's take Robber, I guess. Robber or Soul Guide. How many creatures do I have? I mean, we're an aggro deck, so I think we want Robber over Embreth, right? They're pretty comparable. Yeah, I'll take this. There's a Vamp Tutor. Ooh, a few good cards here that I want. There's a Badlands, actual red-black dual land. I would very much want that, but I might take Pyrokinesis because we have Lutri, so we're always going to have a card to pitch for this. I don't think this Badlands is going to wheel, which sucks. The Pyrokinesis might wheel. I have so much removal. I have Fire Covenant. Maybe I just take Badlands. I was going to take the fixing, actually. And here, This comes back from the graveyard. There's a Brainstorm, Sephiroth. Sephiroth could be okay. I can sack a tokens with this, so I do have a few things that make creature tokens. Ooh, I will take Watery Grave. That's exactly the type of card that we're looking for, so makes it pretty easy to splash this DAC and whatnot. There's Third Path. Third Path actually might not be bad. We have a decent amount of non-creature spells, and we've got enough blue to play that now. And there's Wan Shi Tong, Cecil, a Braid. A Braid's probably the best card. Again, I have so much removal. I don't know that I want more. Maybe you would just want Wan Shi Tong. That's double blue. I don't really want double blue. Yeah. Maybe we'll even end up cutting like Cut Down and Dark Ritual and stuff, but we'll see. Sort of like the deck that we drafted a couple days ago. I feel like, whoa. All of the cards that I thought about taking are still here. What is happening? Urza Saga is still here. Fabled Passage. Dismember. Do we take Saga or Dismember? Huh. I think I'll take Saga. And then there's the Scuzzback Scrounger, which is probably going to be the pick here just to have like another. That Life Death made it all the way around too, even though we saw like Entomb and some reanimate targets. Weird draft. Not really sure what people are doing, to be honest. Pyrokinesis Wheel? That's insane. Okay. Everything that we like, all of our decisions that we had to like think about for a second, like didn't really matter because we just got the cards anyway. I guess we were the only red drafter because all the red cards came back our way. Okay. I don't feel too bad about this. Definitely gonna have to make some cuts. I mean, there's some cards that I like probably don't want to play, like the Magmatic Hellkite and stuff, so. Just take this, just take this. Okay. We have to do a little building here, little look-see at what we ended up with. We're definitely gonna be Lutri Companion. So where's the Lutri? That's free. Let's go ahead and put everything back for now. So definitely want Pearl. I probably want Bob, Bowmasters, Sephiroth, Snuff Out, Flame Slash, Discharge, or Braid, Robber, Scrounger, Seer Guy, Phoenix, Gut, Fiery Confluence. These 4-drops are all kind of interchangeable. I don't even know if I want any of them. I do want Goldspan Dragon. I do want Pyrokinesis. I want Soul Ring, Wobble, Fire Covenant, DAC, Third Path. That puts us to... this is with 17 lands added. Okay, so I need 2 more playables. I guess with Pearl, Soul Ring, probably like 3 more playables. I don't have any way to discard Echo of Aeons, do I? I don't think so. It's also a card that we wouldn't want to flip with the Dark Confidant. If I had a reliable way to discard it, I think I would play it because we have Bowmasters, but I don't. So as it stands, oh yeah, we can play Cut Down, play Midnight Reaper. This is 17 lands. I could probably play like 1 more card. Maybe one of these 4-drops. What's the best one? Hellrider. We have how many creatures? 11. Magmatic Hellkite. This just has flying and good stats for its cost, I guess. Destroy target non-basic land. And then the land comes on the stun counter, so they don't get to use it immediately, which is kind of cool. This has Sneak. Is there anything we would want to bounce for Sneak? Not really. I mean, it would be easy to sneak it in because we have like token generators and stuff, but like there's nothing that like we get value off of sending back to our hand. Maybe we take Hell Rider because we have token generators and stuff, and this triggers off everything. Yeah. Do we want Brazen Borrower? I think it depends on how many blue sources we're going to end up having. The double blue to cast it is a little rough, though. We'd be mostly just using it for the bounce effects. It's not like we don't have creatures. I mean, I could take out, like, Robber or something, but... Okay, let's see where we're at. So we want to play Mire, Multiversal Passage, Saga. Xander's Lounge is all three of our colors. Badlands, Thundering Falls, Watery Grave, Gloomlake Verge. I don't think I want another tap land. So this is 5 blue, 5 black, 4 red. I want the most red, so I'm gonna have to add some mountains for sure. Okay, and then maybe like that's 9, 8 red, black, 5 blue. I could cut a mountain for a Ketria Triumph. That gives us another blue. And then do I want to play like... I could cut a card and play another land. I mean, 16 land with a Mox and a Soul Ring seems fine. We're not like a super high curve deck. There's nothing in here that I really want to play. I'm also not playing any basic islands. The lands that we're playing for blue are kind of freebies. I guess Gloomlake Verge can be a little awkward if we don't have a swamp in play. Because it just taps for blue. Maybe I'm not supposed to play that. Play another swamp. Yeah, I think that's better. If this was like the base black one that taps for blue, if we had like an island or whatever, that would be better, I think. But alas. Yeah, and then this Brazen Bower, this is a good card, but I don't think we're going to have double blue consistently. So I think I'm going to run it like this. We're like a Grixis aggro with some power. So, I mean, we could have some pretty explosive starts. I don't think it's like the best deck ever, but I don't think I can really complain. There wasn't like a lot of cards that I saw that like, oh man, I like really sucks that I have to pass this. Like, I think it was the Fable was a really rough pass. And then like Force of Will, but we weren't in blue. And there wasn't really an on-ramp to blue either. We didn't see a lot of blue cards in general. Oh, this is too bad. We open Mox, but with no creatures, just removal. Am I supposed to keep this? We can fetch for a Surveil. It's probably too good not to keep. I really like to draw a creature, though. Yeah, I didn't want to see more land. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're going to go Bloodstained Mire. Play the Pearl in case they have discard. They did play a black land, so... I mean, if they're a creature deck, we've got plenty. We got the creatures covered. We got plenty of removal. We'll go land go. Okay, leaving up. At least representing counter mana. Let me know if the audio on the game music is too high too. I know it's like the music's kind of loud. But, let's go. Surveil land. I think it's louder for me than it is on stream though. Definitely give me land. Don't need any more lands. Ooh, nice. Found a Seer Slicer Goblin. Okay, I'm gonna play that. I guess leaving up blue-red. Leave up Discharge. Or, because they're leaving up counter mana, I could just put Lutri to hand. Maybe just put Lutri to hand. Now I have a free pitch for this Pyrokinesis, or I can copy one of my Ruin spells. Whoa, Strider. Okay. They get a goat, and they can sack their goats to scry. This also has escape, so they can bring it back from the grave. Let's go Seer Slicer, leave up some removal spells. If they play another 1 toughness thing, I can get them pretty good with the pyrokinesis. They're definitely it's Grixis mirror match, but they're even going harder on the 3 colors. All right, Virtue of Persistence to kill my guy. I could kill my own thing in response so they don't get the adventure. They can't use the big one later, but that seems bad. Seems very wasteful. Okay, attack. I think here I probably just discharge the Woe Strider. A2. Preserve my life total, and we still got this pyrokinesis for later. So. Man, destroying all the lands kind of sucks. I want to get this Watery Grave down tapped to avoid paying the 2, but we do have if I play an untapped land, we could go Lutri, copy a Braid, which might be a thing. So yeah, do that. Sneak attack. Okay, that's terrifying, and I don't have a way to get rid of that either. Well, they didn't immediately sneak something in with red up, so that's a good sign. Do I do anything on the turn? No. Ooh, Bowmasters. That's a nice one. Okay. Let's just play Bowmasters. Kill the goat token. Or if they have any card draw in their hand, this kind of blanks that a little bit. Now we can play the Water Grave tapped. Last turn. If they ever draw like a big giant win the game creature though, the sneak attack is going to kill us. But they didn't have it last turn. No plays, huh? Okay. Just gonna go to combat. Attack. And then play Multiversal Passage for... I've got double red, I've got double black, I've got double blue. I've got all the colors. I guess I don't really know what I want to use this for, but I want to play it while I don't need the mana. So I guess it's gonna be red. I'll have triple red, triple black then. Maybe we could have played that Echo of Aeons. It's just not very good when you can't put it in the graveyard though. They just pass. Okay. At some point I wonder if I should just be playing this Lutri to get damage in so I don't lose the sneak attack. Scuzzback Scrounger. Okay, that's not a bad one either. No battle. They could just be sitting there with like card draw in their hand. It's possible. Ooh, Demonic Tutor. Search for anything. Or we're probably dead now because they're gonna search for whatever they want to play off of this sneak attack and then just sneak it in. It's just a matter of like whatever they get, does it instantly kill us or does it like kind of instantly kill us? Yeah, they're already clicking the sneak attack. Let's see what it is. Pause champ. Vaultborn Tyrant. That's the best you got. I mean, it's good, but like that could have been a lot worse for us. Could have been like a Emrakul or something, we just instantly lose. They get to get some damage in. They get to draw some cards. But they're going to grow our Bowmaster token. Vaultborn back as a token. Get to hit them again. And then play goes to me. Well, I want a treasure token. Not particularly at the moment. Do I have enough to bestow? No, not even close. I guess if I pyrokinesis, I do. Which I might end up like abrading. I could double abrade that. Oh, it's also an artifact, actually. Oh. I can just abrade it, destroy target artifacts. Let's do that. Yeah, I can't kill your sneak attack. Not destroy target enchantment, unfortunately. And then play the Phoenix. Just as a hasty guy. Memory lapse. Yeah, on top or... Yeah, put it on the top. Okay. Let's get in. Well, that sneak attack ended up not being nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh yeah, they can do this now, and then they can bring back the guy. I see. Okay. So they just wanted to get the engine going of continuously bringing back the Vaultborn. Now do I play Lutri? There's nothing else I'm going to want to... I know I'm not drawing something I want to cast next turn with it, so... And I can still hard cast Pyrokinesis. So at this point, I think I just want to get the damage in. Response? Force of Will pitching Astrologian's Planisphere. Okay. I mean, they kind of knew it was up. They know they're going to take a billion here, so... Let's play Detective's Phoenix. I can bestow it now. Give the Bowmasters flying? I guess, what would I want to give flying? Maybe I do want to bestow it, though. Bestow onto the Scrounger? Or the token? I guess the token's the most likely to die, right? So, and like the worst one for them to kill. It's 3, 5, 6. Hit. They go to 5. Yeah, then they're dead to the... Well, they're not going to be dead to that because they're going to gain some life. But... Vaultborn comes in. They gain 3 life, draw a card. I do get to ping them again. Proff's Eidetic Memory. Wow, they did. I think they did have a bunch of draw cards in hand. And they just didn't want to play them with his Bowmasters in play. Understandable. 7/7 flyer now. You're currently dead on board, although I have to imagine they got some way to deal with the token. Entomb. What are they entombing for? They didn't want to just sneak attack into play. Like, if they Archon, they should just sneak attack. Well, maybe not, because they get this copies when it dies. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, they can. They have reanimate of some kind. No? Nope. Blow to red, I guess. Alright. Interesting. I didn't think we were going to win that game. I think if our opponent had a better sneak attack target, we would have lost. But we were able to deal with the Vaultborn guy pretty effectively. The Bowmasters was a nice little counter to that. Kind of offset some of the life gain, put a big token into play. Oh, wait. I don't want to go to next game just yet. I really didn't have... Granted, I drew a lot of lands, but I really didn't have mana issues as far as my colors that game. I'm wondering if I want to play this Brazen Borrower / Gloomlake Verge. Because Multiversal Passage can come into play as a land type, so I technically have more swamps. Maybe I cut Ketria Triome for Gloomlake Verge. Cut maybe Robber for Brazen Borrower. It's basically a 2-drop. And then I still don't have any way to get this Echo of Aeons in the graveyard, do I? I don't think so. Do I want to play like Magmatic Hellkite or Raphael? Oh, Raphael with Brazen Borrower. Now we have a card that we actually want to bounce. Okay. What would I cut? Sear Slicer is just okay. Cut Down is just okay. I do have a lot of removal. Maybe I don't need this cut down. Midnight Reaper also only works with the non-tokens, and I have a lot of token things. Maybe I cut those two and play like Raphael plus just put the Robber back in maybe. I just put the Robber or the Cut Down back in. I don't think I want another 4-drop, but I do kind of like the idea of bouncing the Brazen Borrower. Okay, let's try this. I think that's a small upgrade. I think I had more blue sources than I kind of anticipated originally, so I think playing the Borrower is probably correct. And against Casey Jones of Ninja Turtles fame. What do we got here? We got a turn 2 Bob, turn 3 Fire Covenant or Phoenix, decent mana. You have all 3 colors. You've got Lutri Companion also. I'm gonna keep. Let's play a tapped Xander's Lounge. Opponent leading on Island. Okay, well, we're gonna get a Dark Confidant to play. Hopefully this sticks so we can start drawing 2 cards a turn. Maybe run away with the game. This is a nice card to have on the play too, because they don't have an opportunity to like turn 2 counterspell it or whatever. Ooh, they have a Ruby. Okay, well, Ruby into kill it. Unfortunate. Okay, well, we're gonna go. I can actually just play Hellrider with Soul Ring. They didn't even get priority after it when I played the Soul Ring, so it looks like they don't currently have a counter in hand. Now they're under, all of a sudden they're under a lot of pressure. We have a Haste creature next turn too. Soul Ring is a stronger card than a Mox, despite it costing 1 mana. I'm getting 2 extra mana per turn versus their 1. Pretty simple maths, quick maths, but yeah, we might run away with this. Let's see how it goes. What thinking? I am the Hellrider. It might have another removal spell. Well, they're on triple blue though. Legend of Crew. I mean, that's a good card. They're gonna get to look for answers, but it's gonna be maybe a little too slow here. They're tapping out for Scry 2 draw card for the next 2 turns. Bottom, like to see that. And we can play the Phoenix. Get in for 7. trigger the Hell Rider twice. And I can put Lutri to hand and still a mana, or I don't even need mana. I can play the Snuff Out free if they play creature. All right, they get to take another look. See 3 more cards. They kept 1 that time. They are going to get Avatar Kuruk next turn, so they'll have a 4/4 body in play. 4/3, excuse me. Can start making some unblockable tokens. I don't really know exactly what they're up to yet. Looks like, I mean, they're blue-red of some sort, but I don't know if they have any other colors or it's more aggro or control. Can't really tell. Hopefully they just play a creature and I can just snuff it out. They might burn their time out here. Ancient Tomb. Okay, so they got good acceleration. Ooh, taking 2 off the Ancient Tomb when I have 7 damage in play is a little sketchy. Oracle the Alpha, so they get to shuffle the Power 9 into their deck. All of them. But if they don't have a way to get either counter both of my removal spells, they really just have to kill one of my guys this turn, I think, or else they lose. Because I'm gonna go end of turn, Snuff Out, they counter it, then I just Fire Covenant and I still win. Oh, they did have a removal spell. Unfortunate. Okay. Got me. I'm still going to Snuff Out the Oracle. When it attacks, they get to Scry, so, like, I don't really want to leave that on the board anyway. Obviously, I want to get in for 2, but... Oh, they had the counter, too. Okay. They had what they needed to have to survive. Pearl, not the best draw here. What's awkward about this is I would kind of like to keep the Fire Covenant to kill the Avatar. But that means I don't get to attack this turn. I guess that's okay. Here's Avatar Kuruk. They might make some tokens here, which is kind of nice because I just get to kill them. Ancestral. Oh, didn't want to see that. Okay, draw 3, sure. And they played Oracle the Alpha and then just immediately drew the best piece of power. I mean, maybe Time Walk's better for them here, but like, that's at least the second best card they could have drawn. Maybe still the best card. And then they drew Black Lotus off of the Ancestral, sure. Another Mox, sure. They just drew it all together, I guess. Kind of insane. Kind of salty about this. Into a Pyrogoyf, why not? And to kill the Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything about that. Well, that was an incredible turn for my opponent. And very bad for us. Kind of embarrassing to lose to Oracle the Alpha too. The card's not very good. All right, so I don't want to let them attack with this. And they can't waterbend 20, right? They don't have 20 points. So let's just go ahead and Fire Covenant. I'm going to take 1 billion damage off casting this, but... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'll pay the full 14 mana. You. 3 to you, 3 to you, 4 to you. Go to 2. Wipe your board. Hopefully, I'm going to need to draw something, though. I mean, they can even just kill me with their Lutri. Oh. Sephiroth, huh? Good draw. And then we can put the Phoenix on it, give it haste. I need 6. Just these 2. it. They go to 2. Okay, we got a shot. They need a haste creature here, and if it's not a flying haste creature, we could block it with Lutri. Hopefully they didn't just draw a Time Walk now. That would be the worst. Tap for 2 mana. Is it just Time Walk, Lutri the Time Walk? No, they haven't added Lutri to hand yet. Okay. Iteration. I mean, that might find them Time Walk. And if they find it, they're going to add Lutri to hand to copy it, so we probably lose. In Oracle, the Alpha, the good card if you just immediately draw all of the pieces of power. They had Ancestral Recall in their deck, +1 off of the Oracle. So now we're getting Ancestral again. Fun. Mox Pearl. Okay, they didn't slam Time Walk. They need a way to kill Sephiroth. I can also flash in Lutri and just attack with Lutri. If we win this, I'll feel like we stole it. Glory! They found a haste flying creature. Come on. I mean, we're dead. Okay, sure. I mean, it did look like our opponent's deck was very good, but they also drew very, very well. All right, 1-1. On to the next. We're on the play, opening it with Soul Ring. That's nice. Yeah, I'll keep this. Mulliganed. I might just play the tap land. I don't really have anything I can power out with Soul Ring. That's probably wrong. I probably want to get into play, right? Do I just go untapped Watery Grave then, so I have Snuff Out available? Sure. Yeah, I guess I might even want to cycle this, but probably not. I don't believe yet. Okay, we got infinite mana now. Let's go. I do have to play untapped red for the Seer Slicer, so let's go Pearl, Seer Slicer. I can either cycle Xander's Lounge or add Lutri to hand. I'll just add Lutri to hand. I've got Swamp in play, so I can play Snuff Out for free. Scythe Cat Cub, okay. I will probably snuff that out. Or I can discharge it. Raphael, huh? That might be good. I do want to attack, so let's go ahead and discharge that now. And then attack. Play a tap land. Yeah, I mean, next turn Raphael might start doing a shit ton of damage. Let's see what they do. Territorial Kavu. Okay. Only a 1/1. Solarian Academy with no artifacts in play. All right, we're definitely in the 1-1 bracket, it seems. I don't need to kill that now, do I? This gives them double strike. Yeah. Let's just go land, play Raphael. Attack. These have double strikes. You can't really block. I take 6, and then I get another token. All right, this seems good. Lotus Petal. All right, that turns on the Academy. So they went from 2 mana up to 4. Cracking the Petal. All right. Go green. Sowing Mycospawn. Get a land. Okay, so they kind of fixed their mana issues a little bit, but I think they're going to be too slow. Gaia's Cradle and Tolarian Academy in the same deck is wild. I guess this does tap for 2 green now, and they had exactly 2 green card. Crazy. All right. Well, I mean, I can cast this any time, so I don't know exactly what I want to kill yet. Go ahead and draw. I could even copy it with Lutri, huh? What are we drawing? Bowmasters? I will keep that on top. Then I'm going to snuff out the Keen-Eyed Curator. Copy it with Lutri. Snuff out. Okay. They had enough. Nice little rank up. Silver 2. You can see I don't play that much limited. I mostly just play when the cube is up. All right, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Could definitely be worse. In the game that we lost too, I mean, we got double Ancestral and Lotused, so, and it was still very, very close. So I think, you know, we can't beat ourselves up too much. Got to give our deck a little bit of credit here. Oops, accidentally opening things. I'm gonna get 6'7" is their name. 6'7"? 6'7" mentioned. They're another Lutri deck. Okay, I'm on the play. Third path and some. Those hand looks. Oh, I don't have blue though. Man, if I had a blue source, this hand would be great. I don't think I can mulligan it, but I definitely want to draw. Definitely want to draw an island of some sort. I might have even held the Soul Ring to get a token off of the third path, but I'll probably just run it out now. Cause don't know if we're gonna draw the blue source or not. Opponent mold to 5. Okay, don't mind seeing that. Here, I guess I just go Soul Ring or leave up Discharge. Well, if I was going to do this, I should have played Swamp so I could snuff out, but too late now. I mean, I could always do it on my turn anyway. It doesn't really change that much. It's a literal 0 mana when you use Swamp. Just costs life. So. Okay, now I did not draw blue. I guess we add Lutri to hand, leave up Galvanic Discharge. Now I can copy the Snuff Out or the Discharge. So the Scapekeeper. Okay. I'm going to try to kill that. Opponent allows it. So given that plus their color combination, they're probably a Nadu deck. They're using that to combo with Nadu. I mean, they could be like land stuff too. But Xander's Lounge. Well, that's our blue mana. Even though I kind of wish I could just cycle this, I do want to get this third path into play. So just play this tap. Let's go. Opponent 6. Okay. That's probably going to get snuffed out. Let's go third path. Snuff out. Gain life. Make a token. Play a land. Go. Well, the removal's been pretty good so far this game. Looks like they are heavy creatures. Yeah, they are some kind of lands deck, although with the blue, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Nadu in there somewhere. Psychic Frog, okay, that's a strong one. Card can solo. Oh, I can Lutri Flame Slash, kill it. They don't have the ability to discard enough cards. That's a very fortunate draw. We also get 2 tokens off of it too. Pretty lucky actually there. Oh wait. I don't have enough red mana to do that. Oh, that's awkward. I need another red source or a blue source. Oh, okay. Well, in that case... I'll probably just play Detective's Phoenix. And attack. And if they give this flying and block it and take some damage, then I might be able to just flame slash it without having to copy it. Because they could discard a card, give it flying, block. Let's see what they do. They just take it, yeah. The other play would be pretty greedy on that. Because now they could just give it flying, attack us to draw a card. But they'll want something back to block too, because I mean they're facing down a not insignificant number of creatures. They do need to discard at least 1, 2 to get a card engrave, which they did. Discard a swamp. Discarding a land when you've missed some land drops is interesting, but I don't know what's in their hand. And they are going to draw a card, presumably. Discard again. Okay. Honestly, if they kind of go all in with this frog, I'm pretty happy about that, because as soon as I draw a blue or a red, I can just double flame slash it and kill it. Go to 13, they draw. Let's see what they do now. Looks like they probably didn't draw another land, so I don't know if discarding that swamp was the best. And if they don't put Lutri to hand and just do nothing, then I have to imagine they have like a counterspell. So they do have double blue available. Necromancy. Bring back 6. Interesting. We did not find the blue or red mana. Okay, so which is it's a little rough, because I would have really liked to copy that and kill the frog. Now I probably just have to kill 6. Or else that just starts popping off. Also get some damage in. Yeah, because we can kill 6, get a token, get the robber in play too. All right. Flame slash that. And I can go Robber of the Rich. Robber's going to trigger too. So we do have one more card in hand than I do. Hit a land. They probably wanted to draw that land, but I would have liked to have hit something I could play. Now they probably have to fly the frog again. Yeah, they discard Vaultborn. Discarding Vaultborn the turn at... Oh, they had another animate. I was going to say, after the turn they used that. They just had another thing. Lucky for them, I guess. Puts them back into a pretty healthy life total. And unlike that first round where we played against Vaultborn, I don't have like a Bowmasters in play, so... I feel like they want to fly the frog. So they would have to discard another card. If they just attack on the ground, I'm blocking with the token. 1,000,000%. It's just gain 4 life, for, you know, stop them from drawing. So. All right, they did discard. That makes sense. They are flying the frog. That makes sense. I mean, the frog in the air kills me over 2 turns. Now I have to leave Phoenix back to block. It's hard for me to attack on the ground because they have Vaultborn in play. Deep Cavern bad. They get to eat my Lutri. Okay. And then we drew an unplayable card. I mean, it's the extra blue that we wanted to have earlier, but it's too late now. I guess we just say go. Now we're in a very losing position, though. If they fly the frog and I block with Phoenix, I can use the bestow from the Phoenix then. I do have 6 mana worth of cards in my graveyard. Vaultborn getting in 2, huh? Okay, well. Definitely chumping the frog. And then this is 3. I could put everything else on the Vaultborn. Then they just get a Vaultborn token. But I don't take damage. And then I could draw like... because I think I'm dying most likely either way. I think this gives us like Fire Covenant as an out or something. It feels really bad. I think it is actually correct. I think they leave us with one thing. Probably we just get to keep the token, I guess. Yeah. Vaultborn triggers. Yeah, I can't even draw like... Okay, well, sure. If they should have just cast that main phase, I would have just scooped. We wouldn't have to deal with all the combat. Yeah, Time Walk, maybe the best card. I know, mathematically, like win rate wise, like Lotus, I think, and like Soul Ring are probably the best. But like, Time Walk always feels the most brutal. I feel like it wins you games that you had no business winning to, although they were very likely to win there, regardless. Because they skipped my turn, I don't even get to see if we would have drawn a way out of that. I open Soul Ring again, and a creature this time, thankfully. I've been seeing a lot of like Soul Ring plus removal hands, which we knew would be a problem when we drafted, to be fair. I was like, I'm ending up with a lot of removal, and we did in fact have a lot of removal. So here, I guess I go multiversal. I might want to make that blue though. Oh, I'll just play it as a mountain again. I won't have the free snuff out on their turn, but I'll still have it on my turn. Which is a very negligible difference, unless they go like land Mox Haste Ragavan or something. Ooh, Kellen. It's kind of a juicy target for this Pyrokinesis if I get Lutri in hand. Bobble's nice too. Let's go Bobble. Bobble you. See what you're drawing. Demi. Ooh, okay. So kind of want to put Lutri to hand. Let's go Lutri to hand. Then I can fetch my Tri-Land. Then I'll have blue mana also. Draw a card. We drew the Xandro. I should have fetched... I didn't think about that. I got punished. I got actually punished by the 1 out of 32. I should have fetched before the Bobble draw. That's awkward. There's other tap lands I can get, to be fair, but like... It's funny that it was exactly that. Oh, they also play Caracas. That's... I don't think I have that many Legends, and they don't really want to bounce Lutri, so I'm not that scared of that one. They're going to pump Kellen. What does it do if it's pumped? Exile a top card in my library, they can play it this turn. Okay. It becomes Ragavan. Or Robber of the Rich, or any of those cards that kind of do the same thing. I bet they're wondering whether they want to do it because then their Caracas will be tapped. Right now, if I try to kill Kellen, they can bounce it with Caracas. Makes that a Demi in their hand more annoying too, because it's also a legend, so I can bounce that. All right, take 2. They go, yeah, all right. So they're just gonna sit on their Caracas. This is good against removal. Let's get the other target, I guess. Yeah, so it wasn't like Omega Punish, but Sephiroth? Sure. I feel like that's better than a random card. It does get bounced by Caracas though. Man, that card's so brutal. I could go Xander's Lounge. Probably just want to put Detective's Phoenix into play. It's like the one thing that can't bounce. I'm gonna leave it back to block. All right, not loving the way this one's going. We might get soloed by Caracas. Oh, they tapped Caracas. Never mind. Now we just Pyrokinesis them. That was really good for us. 2/2. Banish the tree. Pay for your greed, opponent. Lose 2 legends that they could have bounced back. And a Demi can sack to give stuff indestructible, which is good against our removal too. So very happy about that. Flage. Wow. Their deck is looking pretty strong. Get to kill our Phoenix. Thankfully, I don't get to bounce that. Trigger on the stack, bounce it back, just have a repeatable lightning helix. That'd be scary. Third. I can go third path plus Sephiroth, actually. That doesn't seem bad. I don't want to sack third path, though. I want to sack tokens once I start getting them. They have a 0-mana card here? What do they have that costs 0 they could play? Subtlety? It wasn't like Force of Will. I guess it would have triggered when I played the Sephiroth. I don't know what it is. Solitude? That would have triggered when I played this also. I can bestow the Phoenix. So let's make this red. And give Sephiroth flying. Oh yeah, that triggers Iconoclast too, and then I can sack it when it attacks. They've got something here though. It's got to be Solitude, right? Is there a white deck? Their own Pyrokinesis. Okay. Would they banish Pyrogoid? All right. It's unfortunate, but honestly, like, pitching Pyrogoyf is a pretty steep cost, though. I don't really want to see that on the board either. And Plages, they need 5 cards. Sarah Paragon. Can they get anything back with that? Yeah, Ademi and Kellen. All right, we have to kill that. While they're tapped out. Let's just do it now. Well, if I don't draw anything I want to play, I can play it without having to pay the life. Fire Covenant, huh? It's awkward because I might want to cast that at instant speed. That'd be a reason I want to leave mana up. I'm just going to play this without paying life, though, because I want the extra life for the Fire Covenant, I think. This gets them another card closer to Flage. They only need 1 more now. Just need them to, like, draw dead for a turn or two. They've just been playing banger after banger. Such as Cube, though. They're all good cards. We both got kind of owned by Pyrokinesis. It's funny. It's like every deck we've played against so far had, like, red in it. No, oh, no, we had the blue, black, green deck did not. All right, well, I have to just go to our turn. That's nice. Drawing land, not so much, but I'll take no action from their side. Cycle Eagles of the North, sure. That puts them to 5 cards for the Flage. That's gonna be rough. Have to imagine you cast Flage here, yeah. Oh, and they have Caracas up too, so they can bounce it. No. Oh no. Arnar. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to Fire Covenant that before it attacks. Then they bounce it, and they can just replay it. It's kind of rough. I'll wait, I guess. Maybe they'll play something pre-combat that I want to kill. Or maybe they'll tap their Caracas. I don't know. I mean, as bad as drawing land is here, Urza Saga at least does something. And I can bestow the Phoenix again. So 4-2. Every time it this gets killed, whatever it's enchanting to, it just falls off back into the Phoenix, which is nice. Does this Saga even have something to get? We already got Bauble. Yeah, Bauble's Soul Ring in play, so they're bouncing. This is a weird play. Bounce it now. They can recast it as a Lightning Helix, but then it dies, and then they need to do stuff again. Do I just let this go? No, because then they can bounce it in response with Caracas and repeatedly Lightning Helix, so I have to kill it. X equals 6. Very painful, especially when Flage is going to continue to deal us damage at some point. Yeah, they can turn it into like a machine gun. Now they need another 5 cards to bring it back, so which they have 0 at the moment. Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this now. Our opponent probably not playing optimally. Lions start getting my graveyard. I mean, it's only annoying if they banish the Phoenix with it, which is on the board currently. They can grow it a bunch, I suppose. But this has flying at least. And I can start making construct tokens next turn with the Saga. If they eat Sephiroth. Yeah, I'm not overly worried with this. Might get them with Saga here pretty good. Yeah, that Flage play, I understand why they tried to bounce it, but it did open up the door for some kind of removal. They could just wait until their turn. Another land, huh? All right. Well, let's attack. Another land is not ideal. Go. Eat my graveyard. Make it a little harder for me to recast Phoenix. But they still got to get rid of it, though. All right, they're also drawing land, which I don't mind seeing. Attack with the Sash. Let's make a construct. I don't think I'm going to block, but... You can hit me for 3. Because this is going to end up being... I'm going to have 2 4/4s and a 3/3, which is exact game, actually. So I'm not clear that they should have even attacked here. They need to have a blocker removal spell now. Oh, one of the tokens is going to be Summoning Sight. I guess it's not immediately. And they had a removal spell. All right. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to make a construct. And do I have a target for this? I do. Makes it my construct a little bigger, thankfully. And I hit for 7. They can make the Lion Sash. They can exile their own Flage to make it a 6 power and try to kill me, but I can flash in Bowmasters. Yeah, so I should be able to hit with both. Oh yeah, this just came in, never mind. Hit with 1. That's fine, that's fine. They're gonna eat my Saga. It's a 5/5. Obviously, they don't want to eat their own Flage, but like it's a play that's available to them if it's relevant. Like here, if they attack and I didn't block, then they can eat it and kill me in theory. Thinking about attacking. I feel like attacking's not. It's awkward because I have a flyer in play, but like you don't want to let me attack with a construct. Neither of us really have any graveyard. Eventually, I'm going to draw a card that's not a land too. So. All right, deep thonk from the opponent here. They choose to attack, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to flash in Bowmasters. And hit you. And I'm just going to block with the token. So then I have 8 damage on board. So now they need, again, a creature or removal spell. There's nothing, no legendaries in play right now, so nothing making Caracas. Nice! Pick up the win. Is that 3 and 2? Sort of like our April Fool's deck. This is another one where kind of would just be happy to get my money back. So if we get up to 5, I'll be pleased. Let's keep going. We haven't drawn that Brazenbower that we put in our deck with the blue mana, so see if we find him eventually. That's a good one. I wouldn't mind drawing that card. I scream, I found my questions, I lost my answers. The listeners lament. Not sure what that's about. Playing against Captain Cobb is the unknown planeswalker. See their name. We got all our colors of mana. Got a third path. We got a DAC. This hand's really good. We finally didn't draw just like mono removal spells. We drew some of our good cards. Ooh. Once upon a time, so they have not played a spell this game. They get to play for free. Find a Llanowar Elf, which presumably they just run out. It's going to go tap land, go. Hopefully they're not too fast here. Scythe Cat. They get to play a land. Play a fetch land, no doubt. Ooh, that's a little annoying. Because now a Braid doesn't kill that. Yeah, that's a fast start. Let's go third path. And the next turn, maybe I can DAC, get a token. and 6 ping for 1 that can kill our third path. Oh, this is rough. Yeah, I think we're just going to get kind of tempoed out here. Yep. And they have a 5/5 and oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It's a, I mean, they're still going to have red and 6 in play, but I can wipe their board now. I guess I should wait until their turn and see what they do. Yeah, I got a Fire Covenant, though. I have to do it before I take too much more damage, also, because I have to pay life for it. Fetch land. And they can fetch in response. Yeah. I'm going to take one more either way. So now I just do it now. 6, 7. 6, 7. Fire Covenant. Kill your things. Yeah, I guess the times where like I get extra value there, like they're usually going to go to combat before they play things if they're even like an intermediate player, and like this gives them the mana off of Llanowar ult too, although it looks like it didn't matter, so I should have just done it in my turn. Overlord. That's gonna kill me in 4 turns. There's the Brazy Bee. All right. We can kill their red and 6 with Hellrider. But I need to either kill them or find a way to gain some life, which I'm not sure that I have before that Overlord comes into play. I can't bounce it because then I just replay it and deal for it. It's got a lot of fetch lands. What do we do now, huh? I've got to find a way to put a lot of damage on board really fast. It's probably like Sear Slicer. We just bounce Noble, Ignoble. I mean, they're not going to block, right? That seems crazy. Do I want to kill it now is the question, or bounce it now? I think I want to bounce the Bale Burges on the turn that it's going to kill me, when hopefully they would have spent some mana first so they can't just replay it. Yeah, let's Abrade. Attack. Play Sear Slicer. I mean, this Hellrider does a lot of damage. We start making tokens. They take 1 off the fetch, too. We could get there. We'll see. And they just fetched a Surveil. All right. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 on board. So next turn, I have to bounce that. And if they are careful about how they play their turn, bouncing it isn't even guaranteed to do anything. I think I go Multiversal Passage. Just paying life, since there's not really any difference between 4 and 2 so much. I don't have any other haste creatures, I don't think. Oh, I have the Phoenix. Sephiroth, sack a token to find Phoenix. I should attack. I should just attack. Take it, huh? Okay. And let's go Multiversal Passage. Kind of want to conceal this blue mana, but probably still want to go blue. Play Sephiroth. Sack the token. If they lose a life, I gain a life. Oh, this gains life! No! Oh, I'm so bad. I've never played with this card before. So, like, I'm gonna give myself a little reprieve. I shouldn't... Well, is this still the play, though? Because I have to... If I want to play Sephiroth, I have to leave Bauer up. But I would be... If I just play Sephiroth, then I go to 5. That doesn't kill me. Oh, yeah, I should just not have played this. Huh, okay. Awkward. I screwed up. Yeah, this is literally the first time I put this card in a deck in queue. It's usually like, I'm usually not black or wanting this card. But yeah, I could have been at 5, and then I wouldn't have to worry about this overboard. Because they just go end phase now. Oh wait, I can do it. No, this is fine actually. Never mind. Never mind. What I said was true, but I think I can bounce it in response to the impending trigger, so it doesn't immediately come out. So they can't replay it because I can safely go to their end phase. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm still okay. And then just Hellrider kills them. It's possible that I still wanted to. Well, this might end up just having been the right play then. There's an argument to keep above 3 in case they have like a lightning bolt or something, but this might actually just have been correct. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking as soon as that counter falls off, I'm dead, but the counter's gonna, the impending trigger is gonna go on the stack in the end phase, and then I bounce it. I'm not sure what my opponent's doing over here. They're thinking. I mean, I feel like if you don't have any plays, like you're clearly not attacking with Magma. Like you just go to end phase and hope the Overlord kills me. I could have nothing. I could just be hoping you scoop or something. It's possible. They're just gonna time me out here. Okay. I mean, I'll take the dub. We'll be 1 away from a free entry fee. Plus some packs we can open. Will not be upset with that. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna go to end phase and hope the Overlord trigger works. They scooped? Huh. I wonder if they... There's no chance that person's like sniping and knows I have the Brazen Fire, is there? Like, no, who would be watching like the one view male VTuber streaming to see that I have the bounce spell in hand? That'd be so weird. You know, I mean, you never know, I guess. All right, well, 4 wins. One more, we get our monies back. We can keep drafting for free 99. I guess we didn't even spend anything. Well, we got the draft token from the battle pass, so I had to buy the battle pass. But this draft was technically free because we used the token. Playing as Demon Hugger. Playing as one of the turtles. Oh, this hand's very strong. Okay, Soul Ring on the play. Gut, Fire Covenant, very very good. Do I want to play the tap land? And then go like Soul Ring something next turn? Maybe. Robber. I'll keep Robber. It's not ideal, but it's a guy that we can play. I'll just miss it. All right. This looks like the kind of deck where Fire Covenant's probably going to be pretty good, so. And then I could play Gut first, yeah, and then next turn when I attack, I can attack with the Phoenix or the Robber and sack it and make a skeleton. I don't want to sack Soul Ring unless it's like killing them. It'll be good to sack later when I have mana, but need to do that. Formidable Speaker. They get to discard a card and search for any creature. They do have to reveal it, so I'll at least know what's coming. They discarded Shifting Woodland. Let's see what they get. They get an Ouroboros. All right, well, I might actually wait till they play that in Fire Covenant and everything. Which means I'm not really doing much this turn. Oh, I don't have black mana. Now, this is a blue-red duel, not a black-red duel. I guess I'm discharging the Ouroboros then. So I need to leave up red. Well, we can do the Phoenix thing then. Attack with Phoenix. I will make it a Menace Skeleton. Go. And then before they go to combat, I'll kill the Ouroboros so they don't start bumping their, pumping their team into the stratosphere. This card's hard to beat if you don't have an answer for it immediately. This puts a +1/+1 counter on all their creatures equal to its power. So it's 1 first because it's a 1/3, and then it just like scales because itself gets bigger too. So. Gut is a good one. Puts a lot of pressure on them. Wistfulness. Wistfulness for what color mana? Green? Exile target artifact or enchantment. Oh, they're going to kill the Soul Ring. Okay. I guess they didn't have... They must have not have had... another land, or else you would have just slammed Ouroboros, I would think. If they play a land here now, I'll be a little confused. Oh, they had... Okay, that makes sense. They're birds. All right, if we draw black mana, we get to kill essentially 2 of their lands. I do need to hold this removal spell, though, for the Ouroboros in case we don't find black mana. Ooh, not the land I wanted to see. Still gonna play it. And then I'll probably play Robber, turn it into a skeleton. Let's see what we hit off of the Robber, I guess. Hit one of their lands. Make a Skelly. They take 8. They can't be too cavalier with that. I mean, that's half of their life total. And these have Menace. They have to be blocked by 2 things. All right, they found the land. There are other colors here. Here's Ouroboros. We do need to kill that pre-combat, or else we lose the game. They scoop. Okay. I mean, sure. Did they know I have it? Who knows? I was leaving up, it's pretty clearly leaving up something with my mana, so 5 wins. All right, let's go. We're not even done yet. We might get more, but we're already plussing off of this draft. We got our entry fee back, plus we're gonna get packs. So. And this deck is like just okay. I mean, we have 2 pieces of power, but like the rest of the deck is very fair, maybe a little too fair. This hand's fine. I'm probably going to have to use Multiversal Passage for black. Well, that's perfect, actually. We can make this a swamp, and then this is blue-black. Do I care about this Hired Claw? So I could Flame Slash it right now? Just to use my mana? Sure. It's like not the best usage of Flame Slash, but the thing is, if this card is in their deck, they're like a heavy aggro deck. And I want to, which means like I just need to live long enough to like stick some stuff into play and not get burned down early. This is cool sleeves. Yeah, they're like some type of aggro. Now we can just Bowmasters that. So let's make this a swamp. I'll go ahead and play the Pearl. I should have tapped Pearl in the swamp to represent a removal spell, but it's just let it auto-tap. I didn't think it was going to auto-tap that way. I don't know why it would. I'm a deck with red cards in it. No white cards. All right, they killed a Bowmaster. They didn't put anything else into play. Now I can sack the token to Sephiroth and draw a card, which is kind of nice. Let's attack first. Get our 1 damage in. And then second main, we will play Sephiroth. There's 1 mana red cards I can draw, so I want to tap auto. I want to leave red up. I draw like Galvanic Discharge. Sack the token. They lose a life. I draw a card. Wobble, nice. The 0 mana card you can play. Sephiroth down. Okay. Oh, well, no, I want to save the bauble for this 3rd path, actually, because we get a token off of that for free, so. No plays. 1 mana away from casting this Gold Span. Let's go to the 3rd path. Breathe. Sure. Just past them. I no longer I no longer know what they're playing. I thought they're just a deck with cards in it. Not really sure exactly what's going on. Probably gonna Fire Covenant the tokens. I can go. I can't Fire Covenant and 3rd path on the same turn, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take a little bit of damage. Yeah, I can't cast Goldspan either because I don't have the 2nd red, so let's just do this first. If they play something really problematic, I still have the Snuff Outs. See what they're drawing. A land, okay. And then I'll add Lutri to hand. I'm gonna get hit for 4. But then on my turn, I can play Fire Covenant. Hopefully they play a bunch more creatures I can kill. Not the creature I wanted to see, but sure. I can, in fact, kill it. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be costly, but I'm gonna Fire Covenant all their guys, and then I'll have the Snuff Out for the Overlord later. So let's tap white, red, black, yes. I need to do this for 8. There's an instant engrave already? Yeah. This for 6. Fire Covenant, strong card. And then we can... Where's this Saga? Hit... They've still got 2 turns on the Overlord. Phoenix. Hit me for 2 in the air. I think I just take it. I have to keep this removal spell for the Overlord, or else the Overlord just gets me. I guess when it comes into play, they get the tokens too, so kind of need to find something. Well, there's our 2nd red for the Gold Span. I would have liked to have had that earlier. Definitely don't want to draw Span. Let's hit. And then I might just play this Lutri for damage. See what they do. Oh, that's a scary one. We probably have to kill that, huh? And then Overlord's going to come into play? Or... Otherwise, because that represents 5 additional damage. We're only at 8. I don't have enough mana to... Can I Snuff Out Lutri? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 1 off. I could do it if I could do it if I pay 4 life do that either. I mean, I guess 2 damage over 2 turns is the 4 life anyway, right? So I should just do that. Okay, let's go. Let's go snuff out paying life. Cast Lucher. Copy snuff out. Kill both their things. They can replay the Phoenix as an enchantment now, too. Overlord comes into play. Okay, well, the run might end here, but you know what? We got our money back. That's the important part. And the funny thing is, it's only when they attack. Okay. Not when it enters. Oh, yeah, it's already in play. So it's when I could draw someone to kill it. I think this will end up being the worst deck we played against. And it's what's going to take us out. So that's a little awkward. Let's make a construct. And then we'll make a construct. Should have tapped the pearl there, but I don't think it matters. Oh, this is interesting. So this is 5. Let's say they block the token. They take 3, 4. Well, I'm gonna play Gold Spine. What's really awkward is I don't think I can attack with it, because then they just bestow Detective's Phoenix onto Overlord and it kills me. I need something that can block a flyer. Do I want to play the lands? It would be nice to have something to discard with Dak. So maybe I hold it. I have a lot of mana in play, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'd be trading in a construct to get in 4 damage. That is, I'm just gonna pass. I think I'm gonna lose this, but I think this is what we have to do. Oh, they just now they just bestow Phoenix, yeah, and I die. Gives it plus power, right? Yeah, +2/+2. Okay. I was gonna say the oust gained us a little bit of life, so like thought for a second maybe we'd still be alive, but nope. All right, well, you know what? That wasn't too bad. I think our deck was very medium. I think with a Soul Ring and a Pearl aside, yeah, we did open 2 pieces of power, which is nice. The rest of the deck was just very okay. I mean, we had some good ones. Fire Covenant, very strong card. Pyrokinesis Lutri is very good. Gut is very good. There's a lot of filler in here, though. You know what? We got our entry. We got our packs. 5 free packs, essentially, plus we netted 100 gems, technically. Let's see what we get. Cool snow-covered wastes. Volatile Storm Drake. I don't think that card is used, but I could be wrong. Save the cube prize pack for last, because that usually has like some cool retro cards, or one would hope anyway. Desecrated 2. One or more creatures leave a graveyard and make a bat token. That's interesting. That feels like a commander card. I do not play commander, but it is very, very popular. Here's the cube prize pack. And a Glimmer Lens. Okay. Krenko and a Crucius. Oh, I actually needed this one for the Jund Goyf deck in Historic. You play this guy. There's also a Historic Brawl deck you can play with this guy. Like, it's a cheese deck, but it's like you just play this guy by himself, basically. But there's like a combo that like with like 2 other cards that kills him. You can just play the rest of lands, so. All right, well, not bad, not bad. We did 2 drafts on stream so far this week, and they were 2 5-win drafts. So we are winning more than we are losing. We are maintaining a positive win rate and continuing our free roll. We almost got 3 drafts banked right now, so that's nice. But thank you for stopping by. Appreciate anyone who may be watching or lurking. If you were in the very unlikely scenario that somebody did try to stream snipe. I do not appreciate you, but you know, it is what it is. That comes with the territory. But I'll probably get some of these uploaded to YouTube